Monday, October 27th, and here's everything you may have missed in business and finance since Friday morning. U.S. stocks wrapped up last week on a high note. All major indices closed Friday at fresh record levels. Big tech led, with Google soaring thanks to its announced expanded partnership with AI firm Anthropic. Other standout winners included semiconductors, banks, credit card companies, automakers, and utilities. Friday's rally was really fueled by September's CPI report, which came in slightly cooler than expected, with core CPI rising just 0.2% month over month, and notable easing in shelter, food at home, and used vehicle costs. Despite a jump in gasoline prices, the overall trend supports a disinflationary narrative, nudging market expectations slightly higher for a potential Fed rate cut this week. S&P's October flash PMI data surprised to the upside with strong readings in both manufacturing and services, signaling resilient business activity despite muted employment growth and tariff concerns. Meanwhile, consumer sentiment fell to 53.6, with inflation expectations holding steady and only minimal concern expressed about the government shutdown. We are in the middle of earnings season, and earnings have been strong. Nearly 84% of reporting companies have beaten estimates, with growth rates climbing. On Friday, Ford impressed with a better-than-feared outlook and plans to ramp up truck production. FIX also surged on record demand. Other standouts included General Dynamics, Intel, and Boston Beer, which saw growth in its Angry Orchard brand. Outside of earnings, Target announced plans to cut 1,800 corporate jobs, and Applied Materials will trim 4% of its workforce. Anthropic announced it's expanding its use of Google's cloud TPU chips, and Grindr received an $18 per share acquisition offer. The latest meme stock, Beyond Meat, plunged over 20% on Friday due to a combination of weak preliminary Q3 results and investor concerns over future asset write-downs. The stock had gained over 1,000% in less than a week after a debt settlement was announced, which was followed by a wave of buying from retail traders. This triggered a short squeeze where investors who had bet against the stock were forced to buy shares to cover their positions. Futures are up this morning, largely due to the announcement that U.S. and Chinese officials have outlined a framework for a potential trade deal that would pause steep tariffs and delay China's rare earth export controls, with Presidents Trump and Xi expected to finalize terms on Thursday in South Korea. While U.S. officials expressed optimism, highlighting resumed soybean purchases and progress on TikTok ownership, Chinese representatives remain cautious, noting only a preliminary consensus. Meanwhile, Trump announced he's ending trade negotiations with Canada, but markets largely shrugged that off. This week, there are a lot of potential catalysts, with the 525 companies reporting, a Fed rate decision on October 29th, and a potential Trump-Xi meeting. Happy Monday.